Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. Police are investigating a deadly shooting at Minnesota's Mall of America. Officers responded last night to the first-floor Nordstrom store. Police say a 19-year-old was shot multiple times and died at the scene. The mall went into lockdown and shoppers were evacuated from the stores. The police chief tried to contain his anger as he explained that the shooting appears to be the result of a fight.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I can't even think of another word. This is just flat out stupid. I mean, you're going to go out here and shoot somebody in a fight. I'm trying to not get too mad here.
Well, there's no word yet on any arrests connected to that shooting. The Mall of America will be reopening this morning. Police have arrested a suspect connected to recent Sioux Falls casino robberies. Investigators say a casino employee called police Thursday after recognizing 60-year-old Jeffrey Kovach's car in the parking lot. Police say Kovach drove away from the scene and crashed his vehicle and then ran off. Police later arrested him without incident in an apartment on the west side of Sioux Falls. He's charged with first-degree robbery, aggravated eluding, false reporting, and outstanding warrants. Well, Interstate 90 can't open up soon enough for truckers who've been stranded by the weather. Several of them are holed up in Love's travel stop in Sioux Falls Friday, including New York trucker Mike McAfee, who does not expect to be home in time for Christmas.
Wednesday morning, and I drove to Des Moines, just north of Des Moines, and made a delivery, and they said, we're going to send you 250 miles east so you get home for Christmas, but they sent me 250 miles west instead. And I thought I was going to drive ahead of the storm, and I drove right into it.
I've seen it.
Now, McAfee can't move even when the interstate is fully reopened. His semi hasn't been able to start in the cold despite getting new batteries in Sioux Falls. He's hoping to get home by Tuesday. The DOT expects to reopen both east and westbound lanes of the interstate from Mitchell to Sioux Falls later this morning. Sioux Falls Regional Airport reopened Friday afternoon. It closed on Thursday for the safety of employees and the fact that the airlines had no flights coming or going. But just because the airport is open does not necessarily mean people will be flying in and out. Those flights are determined by the airlines.
We'll make the airport runways facility usable if they choose to operate or not. But again, it kind of really comes down to the conditions, the visibility, and what they want to do.
Lettler expects the next few days to be very busy as people who missed flights try to get flights that are already full. The airport's website is listing some flight delays and cancellations for this morning. Let's take our first look at the forecast with meteorologist Scott Munt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, Perry. Good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas Eve. We are looking at temperatures today in the single digits below zero. That's our afternoon highs. We are starting with numbers in the single digits and teens below zero. This will happen with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. We'll have a high of 2 below in Sioux Falls and Pierre, 5 below in Aberdeen, but western South Dakota will be a little warmer with a high of 14 in Rapid City. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up. Perry?
All right, thank you very much, Scott. Well, attending church services on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is a holiday tradition for many families. However, if you don't want to brave the cold elements this weekend, you can swap out a pew for your living room couch. There are multiple church services that will be broadcast on both KELOLAND TV and KELO Extra the next 2 days, including the Christmas Eve service at Zion Lutheran Church.
Even if they're not watching the TV directly, if they have KELOLAND on, they'll hear the message, and we know faith comes by hearing. So it's just a great opportunity for our church to spread the good news of Christ coming.
Now, our broadcasts begin at 4 p.m. Central Time for Bethany Church in Freeman. The Zion Lutheran service in Sioux Falls will air at 7 p.m. That's followed by a Christmas Eve service at Central Church at 8 p.m. A service at Celebrate Church will air at 7 p.m. on KELO Extra. Our KELO viewers in Rapid City can watch Calvary Lutheran Church at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. Well, if you still have some last-minute Christmas shopping left to do, the Empire Mall is open today from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The mall is closed on Christmas Day. Terry Peak Ski Area in the northern Black Hills is reopening following the winter storm, but expect delays due to the cold. Today's hours are 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Scott?
All right, Perry, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Still the winter weather advisory until the noon hour. This covers Minnesota and into northwestern Iowa. Areas of blowing snow, reduced visibilities. Pay attention to those roadways. We still have snow-packed and ice-covered roadways for this morning. Wouldn't be surprised if that continues into the afternoon, but crews have been out trying to improve things, and they will continue to do that, doing a good job. We have a wind chill advisory until 9 o'clock this morning to western parts of central South Dakota. Then a wind chill warning in central and eastern Kettleland. That takes us to about the noon hour. Futurecast is dry for today. There's a fast-moving clipper in the works for tomorrow. This will bring in another round of light snow, north central parts of eastern and northeastern Kettleland. Even a wintry mix in western, central, and south central South Dakota. Cannot rule out that possibility for freezing drizzle or freezing rain. Now, the amounts of snow, this will take us through the day tomorrow. So whatever starts during the morning, lasting through the evening hours, we may see a couple of inches of snowfall in parts of eastern Kettleland, maybe a little heavier there in the Minnesota. Marshall may see 2 to 4, and then we'll have to pay attention to the ice in south central South Dakota. Maybe a light glaze can appear mainly south of Interstate 90. Wind chills will slowly improve as we do go through the day for today. But it will be a cold day. Temperatures near 0 for afternoon highs in central and eastern Kettleland. Very cold tonight. We're falling to the teens and 20s below 0. Tomorrow, the numbers will be warmer. 40s are found across western South Dakota. And we'll have numbers above 0 in eastern Kettleland as we continue to watch for Christmas Day snow. And again, keep in mind that wintry mix in parts of western, central, and south central South Dakota. For details of your 7-day forecast, go ahead and check them while you're here online. Have a Merry Christmas.